and good morning, brethren. Keep in mind, this is Easter week, or we call it Holy Week. I'm trying to move away from the word Easter because there's so many concerns about its origin, especially the very word of itself, not necessarily the season. But I'd rather call it Holy Week because, or the week of the Passion. That's another story for another day. But hear what? I want to look this week at two verses in the book of John chapter 19. The first one is taken from John chapter 19 verse 3, where it simply says, "Behold the man." The context in which this verse is taken is that Jesus has been handed over to Pilate by the chief priests, who would have already done their preliminary trial, but because they lacked the ability to execute, they had to bring him to Pilate. Pilate now took Jesus in, had his own discussion with Jesus, found that though he may have been contrary to Roman concepts, he decided to take him back out to chief priests, their temple guards, mob that had arrived so that they can at least see what Jesus was doing. And in the midst of that, Pilate makes a presentation of Jesus back to these people, and he says, "Behold the man." A crucial statement in my mind, because when you look at it, the humanity of Jesus was being put on the plate, not the divinity of Jesus. And so he said, when he says, "Behold the man," we've got to go back to Genesis, where it says that the foot of the enemy, the foot of Jesus will bruise the enemy's head. The thing about it is, even then, this virgin birth was being spoken about because he did not say that to Adam. It's Isaiah who wrote specifically about the virgin. Again, it's because the man has been brought. It's crucial that Pilate says, "Behold the man," because it is the man that is going to be crucified. And so, after trying the human aspects that he could be convicted on, because the divine aspect sets the law, and the Jews who follow the laws of God, those very laws would have been created and set by Jesus. It's amazing how to further our goals and to further our progress, how we're willing to dismantle the very laws of God in the face of God, while we try to limit others so that we can progress. And let me give you a little warning this morning as we look at this. You don't have to diminish others to progress. In fact, if you help others, they will help you. If you do unto others as you'd want them to do unto you, eventually there will be people who come along who will do to you what they would have wanted done to themselves. I'm telling you, what you sow, you reap. If you sow to the wind, you'll reap a whirlwind. They're never the amount that you sow that you'll get back. So I'm telling you now, the very concept of what you do in the progression of understanding who God is will eventually come back. Hey, my time has run out. But I tell you what, we'll be back here tomorrow. We're beholding the man from Genesis, the man from John. And we're going to talk about some of it tomorrow. Hey, God bless today.